Meri at the Meri Atelier, and this morning is Wednesday, October 12th. Welcome to my desk. Welcome to my desk. Well, I don't know how long I'm going to be on this morning. I want to get these envelopes in the mail. I've been working on them since August. So that is one goal. I want to cut these little notepads apart, little notepads that I'm putting in the cards. And I'm going to kind of update you on what's going on in my life, why I have not been online for several days. It's not going to be a long stream this morning. Let me get out here and get everything going here so that when we get folks in, I'll be ready for them. Let's get everything going here on my desk. I'll tell you, I'm so behind. My desk looks like it looked the last time that I was online. Let me fix the quality on my laptop here. Okie dokie. And fix my chat. Rhonda! Good morning, Rhonda. It's good to see you. It's good to be back online. I'm going to wait till a few more folks get in here. Well, not busy so much as tired. But I want to explain all of that all at once. I don't want to be talking about it forever through this stream. So, how have you been? Let's see. Let's just do this right now. I've got some mail to share. And yeah, I got 2 days done of Inktober. Oh, typical, typical, typical. Well, to put it bluntly, not up to par. And I'll explain all that. I'll explain all of that, but I want to do it all at once. We'll have to talk about it all through the stream, the same thing over and over and over again. I want to explain to folks where I've been and why I've been offline. I have been padding, though. We had to go to town yesterday. We live in a small town, but it doesn't have, it doesn't have services. We have a grocery store now, so yay for that. Let me take this piece of wax paper off of my desk. Yay for that. Hi, Pam. Good morning, Pam. Rhonda says, I'm hanging in there, too. I've been too busy for my liking, but that's okay. Well, sometimes being busy takes your mind off of everything else. I had stamped these the last time I was online, and what I want to do is put them in. Let's grab a card here. I can get these cards off. I just have to finish them up. But I want to put one on the card itself and then write a little note. So that will take 8 of them. So while I'm waiting for folks to come in, Pam, it's good to see you. And Roseanne, hi Roseanne. Good morning, Roseanne. It's good to see folks. And if you're up in the balcony listening, that's okay too. Hi, Kimberly. I miss you guys. Although it hasn't been that long. I mean, it feels like I've been offline for 3 months, but it's maybe been a week. Well, actually, maybe a week and a day. Yeah, I've been missing all of you. Let me tell you. And I'm going to have to be careful how I cut these. Maybe I'll start with this one. I'm going to wait till a few more folks get in here, and then I'll talk about my current situation. Let's see how I want to cut these up. And I pulled the blade right. Oh, look. Well, I messed that one up. I think I made a few extra here. Let me just cut around these. What did Roseanne say? Hubby's procedure. Roseanne says, "Hi, Meri. I'll keep you in my prayers. Hubby and I are off to get his heart catheterization this morning." Oh, Roseanne, sending hugs and prayers. Just sending hugs and prayers, Roseanne. I'll tell you, life sure throws us some curveballs sometimes, doesn't it? I want to make sure this is... I'll be throwing these away. This one I whacked off, so I'll just use it around here. I need four blank ones and 4 to write on. Now I'm gonna, where's my little scissors? I had them out right in front of my face. So, how's the weather been in your area? It was such a pretty day out yesterday. I think we're predicted to get some light showers. I don't know if it's going to happen today or tonight or when. But it was such a pretty day yesterday. I was out on the front porch. I almost didn't want to come in the evening. Okay, there's one. And then this one I'm just going to keep jot something down around here, maybe put it in my journal. Let me refresh chat. Gloomy all week. Oh, really? Pam, positive thoughts and prayers. So what is Pam saying? Roseanne. What did Pam say? What am I missing? What am I missing? Rhonda says she's hanging in there. Pam says good morning. Roseanne says her and her husband are off to get his heart catheterization this morning. Thank you for prayers. Oh, I hope it all goes smoothly, Roseanne. Let's see. Pam says, Rose, prayers for your hubby's procedure to go smoothly. Rhonda says she's up and going by 7. So, Rhonda said that. Rhonda, if you need to leave, I perfectly understand. I perfectly understand. I don't think I'll be on long. I might just cut these and chat for a bit. And thank you, Pam. Pam, positive thoughts and prayers. Pam, I don't know what's going on with you. I don't see, is there a little mix up in chat? I see Roseanne's husband's going on. Hi, Lisbeth. And there's Arlene. Good morning, Arlene. It's good to see you. And Elizabeth down in Argentina. Stephanie. Good morning. Hi, Sylvia. Good morning, Sylvia. You're carrying me around the house? I'm pretty heavy. Well, there's 13 of you. Pam says, I'm fine. There's no problem here. Well, that's good to know. Yay! So I guess I'll just tell you guys, I don't know when the last time I streamed was. It was about a week, maybe a week and a couple days ago. I was fine. Well, I think, did I do those Inktober's? I can't remember. And I stamped these out. It was last Wednesday. I wasn't so fine. I really did not feel good, you guys. And it was almost scary because I have never been that sick. Well, I have been that sick, but not for a very, 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 very long time. I mean, years and years. And I was nauseated. I had some pain, and it was bad enough that it scared my brother, and he was trying to get me to go to the doctor. And of course, I was resisting it. I just, I thought, oh, it'll pass. Well, it didn't pass, and it ended up, he took me into the ER, and they got me to feeling better again. I was in there maybe 3 or 4 hours, and the thing of it is, I don't want to say too much about what it might be. I have a doctor appointment next Monday afternoon, late afternoon. And I'll know more then. I really kind of need to know more, have more information before I talk about what's going on with my body. So that's, and I've been so tired lately. It's just like all energy has been siphoned off. I just haven't wanted to do anything. Except for tat. I've been going to the tat. Well, I missed a couple tatting classes because we had to. Well, my car needed to be fixed, and what else? Well, then the following day after my brother took me to the hospital, I had to go get medicine because see, we don't live around the corner for all of our services. We have to go to town and it's almost an afternoon trip, and we both come home and we're tired, and we just, it's just like an afternoon out. And so that took up another day, and just the whole weekend I just have not been, it's just like I just kind of, all energy is sapped out of me. I am feeling better. I will say, I did not enjoy the experience at all. It was just like everything, I was very lightheaded. I just did not feel good at all. And they gave me, I don't know if you can still see it here, it's kind of gone away, but they gave me IV for nausea and pain. And then I think the other was just, I don't want to say sugar water, because I asked her what was in the fluid, and she said electrolytes. So it was some sort of just fluids. Although I don't think I was dehydrated because I drink lots and lots of water. But still, and then they walked away and left me alone. The IV did not stay in my hand. They walked away and left me alone because, you know, it was ER and they were busy. But the little IV fell out of my hand. She did not have it in there good. And I was bleeding all over the floor. Well, like, I'm dying. I'm bleeding to death. And so finally we got their attention and she really taped that IV in there. And the bruise has pretty much gone away, but I had a big old bruise here. Now, I've got pretty definite veins. I mean, they don't have any trouble putting an IV in me. So, and I sort of know a little bit more, but like I said, I don't want to say any more until I know more. Because I'm, you know, I just want to know more before I go shooting my mouth off too much about what it may be. I will say there might be some surgery involved, and I'm not looking forward to that at all. Thank you, Rhonda. Getting old stinks. It sure does. It sure does. But you know, I listen to what's going on to other people, to you all. Just like this morning, Roseanne and her husband are going in. He's going to get a heart catheterization. That would scare me to death. That would scare me to death. But, you know, it's probably either that or the alternative. And then, oh my goodness, I listened to what's going on over into Hawaii with all those bad fires and the people that are, suffering over there. Things going on with you guys. Things going on in the Mideast. And I go, you know, yesterday we had to go to town. What did we have to do? My brother had to take his car in and get it serviced. They fixed a tire for him. He had an oil change and some other things that he had serviced on his car. And I needed to do some shopping and you know, just get some things done. And so we were gone yesterday, but I came home. He took his car in, and I followed him. And then we went shopping. He had some things he wanted. We had to go to Menards. The leaves are already turning colors here. The leaves turning colors where you are. The leaves are. We got one tree out there that is really pretty. I should get out there with my camera. And I came home. I didn't get home until maybe 5:30. It was pretty late when I got home yesterday. And it was pretty out. It was just a nice evening. And I was sitting out on the front porch just enjoying the time. And I thought, you know, I'm really grateful. That was my thought yesterday. I'm just so grateful. It looks like this is, I don't know if I can fix that or not here. Got a little print off here. Pull it around there. There. Maybe put a couple lines here to coordinate it. And that was, you know, I came home yesterday and I just, you know, I just had a real sense of gratitude. Even though I'm not quite up to par, I'm certainly not suffering like a lot of other people in this world. And so I'm keeping all of you in my prayers and keeping other people around here in my prayers, because that's what we do. Let me refresh my chat. I don't know if I'm going to be on a long time this morning, because I'm not feeling like doing a lot of art. I have a online meeting later this morning, and I need to get set up and my head put together for that, you know, get psyched up for it. So, I guess you should say get prepared for it. But I wanted to go thrifting yesterday. I didn't make it. It was getting too late. It was getting too late. All right, let me go back to live chat. All right, I'm going to start from the bottom up. Kimberly says, we had beautiful goldenrod in bloom down our ditch line. I know it's bad for the sun's allergies, but it's so pretty. Yes, it is so pretty. I think we're going to have a pretty fall here in Nebraska. I'm not totally sure. I know our tree out there, that's what I did. I had these rebate forms from Menards, and my brother wanted a new indoor-outdoor thermometer, and he got that, and we needed some stuff for our bathroom, and he bought that. I took the rebate forms and bought leaf bags, and I was trying to convince him to buy the paper ones because I said they would. I said they'll decompose, but no, we don't want those. He didn't want them, so we bought the plastic ones. But we used the rebate form, so I didn't have to spend any money. And I've been pretty much conserving on my spending. Amazon Prime Days, I got some things coming from there, but I've been using, like I wanted an overhead light for up here. I'm going to clamp it. I'm going to clamp it right over in here, and it'll shine up over this way. And it was like a $17 piece, and I used my coupons, and I think I only paid $1.76 or something like that for it. So everything I got at Amazon has mostly been on sale stuff. I want a new pair of shoes. I've been wearing the same pair of shoes. I got them for $1 at a garage sale when I first came down here 7 years ago. And they're loafers, they're Skechers loafers, so they're good shoes. Skechers are good shoes. And I've worn these shoes for, you know, for 7 years. I mean, I don't wear them every day because I wear other things around the house here. And, but they're just loafer shoes, but they're wearing out. And I'm going, $1 for 7 years? That's just a little over, what, a little over a dime a year for a pair of shoes. And I was looking at shoes yesterday, and even on sale, on Amazon, even on sale, I want loafers. Even on sale, they were running $30, $40, $50 on sale, and for retail, $70 or $80 for a pair of shoes. I'm not used to those prices. I said, man, I need another garage sale. All right, let me look at chat. Rhonda says, I had some luck on Amazon Prime. I got my Christmas shopping almost done. Well, that's good, Rhonda. I'm glad to hear that. Arlene says, I got a couple of things on Prime Days deals. I've been looking at the items for months, and they were cheaper, so I got them. Well, yay, Arlene. Yeah, I always, when the Prime Days, I kind of save my gift cards for Prime Days. So, you know, I can get things that, you know, I can apply them to things. But I put things in my shopping cart and then put them saved for later. And then when Prime Day hits, then I'll go out and, that's just a blank piece. I'll go out and check to see if any of the prices changed. One price change, I think it was Tim Holtz Distress ink pad. Price went up a couple dollars. I'm going, well, I guess I won't be getting one of those. But when I can get things that I really want for cheap, you know. Yeah. How many do I have? I think I've got 7 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's 4 here. And 4 there. Might need to stamp off a couple more. Or, yeah. Let's see. I don't buy any deal that I wouldn't normally buy anyway, because it isn't saving if you don't really need the thing. That is true. That's true. Sometimes we look at those things and we think, oh, it's on sale, I got to get it. But you really don't, you know, it wasn't anything you planned to buy. Notice this ink pad on some of these, it's right in there. These are good. There's no sense of buying something just to buy it just because it's on sale. And so I had to kind of watch myself there too. But I wanted a pair of shoes. And I'm going, can't they just make a pair of penny loafers like they used to? All these penny loafers had big clunky heels. And I'm going, I don't want big clunky heels. And then I found 2 that I put in my cart just to, what I'll do is I go choose them and then I'll go read the descriptions and all of that, and then I decide. Well, I ended up not getting either because I read the descriptions, and, you know, it helps to read people's comments, and I just wasn't convinced that they were worth the money, so I deleted them both out of my cart. What you really need to do when you buy shoes is go try them on. And they have try before you buy deal. I never used it, so I'm not sure what that is. I think they send it to you and have 7 days to return it or something if it's not what you want. And I just didn't want to get into that, you know, because there's all the anything mail around here is almost a trip to another trip to go shopping up there, you know. And I was at our post office, well, it's been about a week ago, and I said I need some customs forms. I want to mail to Janet and Chaz, and I need some customs forms. And she told me to go print them off. She said, we don't have any here, go print them off. And I'm going, wait a minute. I actually said, I said, well, what if she says, I said, what if you're like my brother and you don't use a computer or anything? And she just hemmed and hawed, and she said, well, you might find some up in Hastings, which is, you know, another trip to town. And, you know, I'm going, I guess I'll print them off, but I'm not too happy with the non-service. And I think that was more her. I think sometimes she gets a little too busy, too busy to. And she says, "Well, we're just a branch. We don't have all that stuff. Well, we used to have them, you know." And I really think she was probably just out of them. Let's see. Arlene says, "I know a lady that does that with Amazon. She buys several items, she tries them on and returns the ones she doesn't want. But that seems like a lot of work." It does to me too. I mean, I usually buy things that I want. I did buy some, well, I had them in my cart though. I had, they're kind of ephemera sticker type things, vintage ones, quotes. That's what they are, they're quotes. And I put them in my cart before I got my printer, and so they've been sitting out in my cart. But the price dropped on them, and you know, by using a $5 gift card, I mean they cost me $1 or something, And you know, they were probably like $9, $10. I don't know. I can't remember the exact price. I'd have to go look. But I saved on them, and I said, well, I'm going to get them. But that's probably about the only thing I got this time on their Prime days that I didn't want or need. I wanted to go thrifting yesterday. I don't have any business going thrifting. I don't have any business going thrifting, so it got too late. I wanted to go to the fabric store. I wanted some green crochet yarn. And do you know I'm having a trouble finding, I did find some yesterday at that little quote store. It's not crochet yarn, it's DMC. Size 8 though. I wanted size 20 or size 10. Size 8 is a wider thread, but I guess I'll use it. But I can find, it isn't that I can't find size 20 or 10. I can't find it in a pretty Kelly green. We'll see what, I did order some off of Amazon. I think it was called Gojo or something like that. And I ordered it because the description said green, but you looked at the picture and the picture looked like it was brown. And then when I zoomed in, it looked purple. So I go, well, that could just be it could be a fluke, but the green may be more of an olive green than a Kelly green. Like I want Christmas green. I want to make some Christmas. I want to make some Christmas tap things. Let's see, who's in here? Mina! Good morning, Mina. Hi, Paula. Good morning, ladies. Arlene says, I had a great experience recently. I bought Christmas 6x6 paper on sale at Amazon. When it finally arrived, it was a 12x12, more beautiful than the picture. Oh, that's cool. Yay. It's good to see everybody. Arlene says, I'm blessed with a lack of space. Keeps my buying in check. Yeah, I kind of got that too. But I need to, there's space. I need to get with it. And although I have been doing pretty good with sorting out stuff, not perfect. I still have lots to do yet. Now Sunday, was it Sunday? I think it was Sunday. My brother's granddaughter, I guess you could say step-granddaughter, his significant other's granddaughter, but he treats her like a granddaughter. But, you know, she's grown up calling him grandpa. Then anyway, she got married, and now she's expecting a baby. And they had a gender reveal on Sunday, and we went to that. Now, her dad is a farmer, and I wish I could show you guys, because the way they did the gender reveal was he had his corn picker, because he was picking corn, and he put pink powder in the auger of the corn picker. And then when they got ready to, you know how when you pick corn, all the corn shoots out after it I guess it does shell it. And it picks it and shells it, and then they blow it into their semi-trucks now. And when it came time to reveal the gender of the baby, and I don't think they knew. I don't know whether they actually knew and just was revealing it to somebody, to the rest of us, or if they didn't know. And he started up the corn picker, and out came pink powder. Out came pink powder. It was really kind of interesting to, well, I've never, seen a gender reveal like that. Let's see what's else going on. Paula Loves Art is here. Stitch It Pam. Thank you, Pam. Kimberly says, we have a beautiful goldenrod in bloom down our ditch. Arlene says, our leaves are not pretty this year. We didn't get much rain, so they've been brown instead of pretty colors. Well, some years are like that. I think we didn't get a whole lot of rain, but we have gotten more recently. I think we're supposed to get some small rain today, not sure. And then we had our sewer all torn up. My brother put in the sewer line probably was built with a house. I mean, it was that old. And it was starting to crumble away, whatever they used. And they had to tear up the yard. So they did that, and so we had to, my brother wanted to replant, so my nephew came over, bless his heart, and ran the tiller, and then we had to rake it before we planted it. So I was inside the house. I was letting them do it, but pretty soon my older brother came in and said, can you help me rake? He said, I can't take it anymore. So out I went, and we spent an afternoon getting that done. And then, because it's been so hot in July and August, we had it mowed when that little school gal, gosh, that must have been the 1st of August, and she mowed it with her riding mower. She knocked at our door and said, can I mow your lawn for you? She said, you can give me whatever you want. She says, I just want to make some money. And I thought, I remember that age when she was not old enough to work, in a store or anything, but still needed to earn money for school and everything. So I gave her money to mow the yard. And that must have been in early August. And it's been so hot here that, in late August, the grass kind of stops growing. And so, but it got so hot that I just didn't get out there to get it done. It wasn't horrible, but was it Monday that I mowed? I went out and mowed, and boy, I'll tell you, it took me all afternoon. It just took me all afternoon. There was so much to get done. And watermelon, last spring, it was toward the end of the planting season. My brother wanted some more zucchini. So we went to Menards, and I'd already bought all my flowers and everything, but there was a watermelon plant sitting there, and I said, shall we get it and try it? And so we did. And boy, I'll tell you, it produced, 7 or 8 watermelons? And I was pulling them, maybe not 7 or 8, 5 or 6 might be, 7 or 8 might be. But man, I'll tell you, it really vined out. And I'm starting to take the garden down, which means, pulling out all the dry corn stalks and, the cucumber vine that we had it trellised up, and it's taking that down. And we hauled all that grass that was, when they dug up our yard, we hauled it out to the garden and gonna mulch down the leaves. I don't know if that'll actually, I hope it doesn't. I don't know if I'm gonna have a garden next year. If I do, it probably won't be much. I don't know, the weeds take over so bad if you don't keep up with it, and I can't get out in that really hot weather. I just can't do it. And so I don't know how much of a garden we'll have next year. But now there's raking to do, and I'm going to be the one who has to do that, so I'm going to have to get out there and rake. Depending on what happens to me medically. I want more. There's a bug flying around here. I want more information. I really need more information before I say too much, because I tell you, I know about as much as you do. What is that he's like he's attacking me. I just know I felt bad enough and to go. My brother took me to the ER last Wednesday, and they got me feeling good again. I mean, I was lightheaded and nauseated, and you know, when I get sick, which is very seldom, get that sick, it's kind of scary in a way. It was enough that my brother said, we need to take you into ER, and of course, you know, I wasn't sure. And then he said, okay, stubborn Abrams. And I remember when this is during COVID, 2020, I believe. And it was right kind of at this, not the height of it. It had been, I'd have to see. It had been about a month or so into it. I think it was April. My brother's ex-wife, we were still good friends. And she wanted me to come up there, but she was sick. And I could tell it over the phone. And I said, I'll come, but you need to make a doctor appointment. And she said, oh, I'm not that sick. She was fighting me. And I just kind of refused to go because I had my brother to think about. And she ended up getting really ill and passing away. And I kind of feel bad about that in a way. But in a way, I think I did the right thing. It was hard. It was a hard thing to go through. But when my brother said, okay, stubborn Abrams, because I wasn't sure I really needed to go to the doctor. I just, when you, unless you know for definite sure that something's going on with you. And something was going on. And they got me feeling better again. And set up a doctor appointment with me, and I want to get more information from him before I say too much more. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I think I've cut as many of these as I have. Let me see. Let me look at chat again. No, I kind of keep putting that. But I know for a fact, though, that I have my energy level. My energy level has really gone down. Energy level just is not there. All right, I'm going to send off 4 of these. I've got my address on the back. And I think I have who these are to. This is Christie's. This I know is Janet Burgess. This is Mina's. And this one goes to Karen K's mother. So what I want to do is take the card out. And the cards aren't anything spectacular. They're just a preprint. This one's not bad. And my lighting, I need an overhead light. My lighting isn't the greatest. You guys probably see it better than I do because of the camera light. But what I want to do is take and put just a little piece of tape on here, a blank one in here. I've been working on these for, well, they've been done for a couple weeks. I just haven't got them. The last week or so, I kind of excused myself, but other than that. All right, let's just get these in here. And then I'm going to write on one. Let's see, this one goes to, I don't know her name. I'm just going to write. This is for Karen K's mother. I don't know her. Karen says that she watches. I'm just going to put a note in here like this. So it's kind of hard for me to know what to say to her. I just said, I hope you enjoy it. I think she will. So that one's ready to add for her address. I've got the other ones, the bird envelopes. I got these all addressed, and I need to seal them up. But 2 of these need custom forms. All right, this one, what? I thought I wrote on these. Oh, this one goes to Janet. And they're signed down here at the bottom. So, Janet is the one who started this thing. She said, Meri, I thought you were going to send me an owl. And I'm going, oh, did I not get it done? So, this one I can say, hi, Janet, enjoy. Hi, Janet. Enjoy your owls. Enjoy the owls. Meri. That's all I'm going to do. It's enough. Oh, and then I need to put a blank one in here. I keep on going and read chat, and then I get sidetracked. Did Chris come in? Hi, Chris. Hi, Chaz. There's Chaz. Good morning, Chaz. Arlene says, I have to do more. Whoops. I lost it. Where did it go? Hi, Chaz. Hi, Mods. Hi, Fibs. Kimberly saying good morning to Chaz. Chris says, hi, Meri. Everyone, she's just waking up. She'll be listening in, not reading. That's quite all right, Chris. Thanks for popping in and saying hello. Arlene says, I have to do more container gardening over the years now. Almost all my vegetables are in pots. I might try that next year, more container gardening. It gets so hot out in that garden. I told my brother that he should move his sweet corn out a couple rows. So when we till next year for the sweet corn, but I'm going to have to rake all those leaves, and I'm going to put them in bags this year. And hopefully that will mulch the garden enough. Kimberly says, Meri, just take it one section at a time or it gets overwhelming. That is so true. That is so true. Now this goes to Janet. And let me put my little note in there. And I got the zines back. Well, I'll show them to you after I get done here. I got the zines back from I have to, my head is, I've got to make sure let me put these back up here so I know what I'm doing here. I got the zines back from Dee Dee and Janet's swap, so I'll show those. Now this one goes to, this one I think goes to Mina. I think this is, there's a bug here, he's bothering me, and this one goes to Christy. All right, let's see what else is going on. Mina says, I know, Arlene, I'm doing that, but oh, the pretties do not call sometimes. Sylvia says, I'm with you, Mina. The hunt is far more exciting, and getting an item on sale is a true pleasure. Mina says, I've realized that I enjoy collecting art materials almost as much as I enjoy using them. I know. Mina, I have had to stop going to so many auctions. and I have not been garage sailing or thrifting as much as I used to. I still enjoy going. I wanted to go yesterday, but it was too late. My brother wanted to take his car in, and he couldn't get his car in until 2 o'clock. But so by the time we got up there and went to Menards, we went out to eat. They had in that town where we go, they have built a softball, baseball complex thing. And so all the regional tournaments and everything they have there. And well, I didn't realize that was going on. I think this is Mina's. Mina, you're going to get a card. And there was something going on. There were all kind of school buses, and we like to eat at Freddy's. I like to. My brother will eat there, but he's not a fan. Mina. Enjoy the owls. I'm just going to put enjoy. Meri. Mina knows. She's finally going to get an owl from me, Mina. I got more I want to do for Mina. I just, slow. I am so slow, you guys. And this one goes to Christy Rhodes. We'll put this one here. Kimberly's, yeah, take it one section at a time. Sylvia's, that bug, you know, it's gonna, the weather's changing. I have more bugs in the house than what I'm happy with. Mina, better use that stash, Arlene says. Yeah, that's kind of what I need to do. Use it before I lose it. Let's see what else is going on. Paul just said, yay, Mary's on, as he ran out the door. Poor Paul. He probably thought, oh, she finally came back on. Did you guys read the title that I put in there? Mary's still alive. I tell you guys, it's been a loss of energy. I was sick, though. I was really not feeling good last week. I'm a little bit better this week, but it's been a loss of energy. Oh, what did I do? I think this one was Christie's, and I didn't put a note in there. No, that's Janet's. This is Janet's. Hold on, this one's Janet's. Mary's head doesn't work straight sometimes. This one's Christie's. I don't think I put a note, but I didn't write a. Hi, Christy. I think it's IE. And I'm just going to put enjoy. Because I can't think of more to say. Just a little note to go in there. So, because see how the art kind of came through as I was doing it. The envelope is the art, though. Let me put this card back in. Whoops. What happened here? All right. These have been hanging around too long. Let me look at some more chat. Penelope can keep us company. Let's see. Arlene says, I had a great experience lately on scrapbook paper. Nina's here. I think I'm caught up with chat. Rhonda says, I love Skechers shoes. Yeah. Yeah, I do too, but I think what I'm going to have to do is, as much as I hesitate buying retail, I think I'm going to have to buy them retail. I think I'm caught up with chat. Let me refresh it. I'm not going to be on too much longer, you guys. Kimberly is already in there. What? Arlene says our prayer group did a zine swap last month. It was so nice to receive those handwritten prayers. Oh, that's neat. Mina says, I already have a place for that card and envelope. Well, I have more. I have an owl stamp that I want to make you some wax seals. And I want to carve you an owl, and I want to get that owl tassel off to you. Those were some things. That owl tassel, I made it ages ago. And poor Arlene, she's still waiting for her prayer pocket that I made 2 years ago. Chaz popped in. Chris says, hi everyone, I'm waking up here. All right. So let's share the zines next. My brother brought this in. It was yesterday or the day before. And this is my handwriting. And he said, what'd you do? Send it to yourself? And I couldn't remember, you guys. I was out of it. I couldn't remember. So I already opened it up to see what was in it. I couldn't remember. Oh, it's the zine swap. Maybe I'll zoom in so you guys can see these. This is from Dee Dee and Janet Young's zine swap. Let me zoom in. Whoops. Hold on phone here. That might be a little too much, but let me. Now it's given me an issue here. It wants to do my, come on. You're gonna see my hands. It doesn't want to zoom. I'm gonna have to take it off of the clamp. Come on. Yeah, it's giving me the chat. Let me. What it is doing? It's not zooming. I got the chat going on here. What's this? I'm going to hit a key here. If I go offline, I'll be right back. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's that. Okay. Well, my Zoom is not working. Well, there it goes. Whoops. Giving you a ride. I'm sorry for the ride. There. Sorry about that. Giving you a real ride. I'd probably give you all a headache. Sorry. Janet Nash. Hi, Janet. It's good to see you too. Janet, I have your envelope here. I'm going to seal it up here. I don't know if they'll go out today. They'll go out this week, though. But this one isn't yours. One of these. These are all packed, all ready to go. I just need to seal them and just recheck. I might put a little note in each one. Let's see. This one, they're all addressed. This one goes to Lala. This is Janet's here. This one goes to Janet Nash. And this one goes to oh, this is, what did I do? I think I meant that other one to go to, did I? I have an address. The one I said over here goes to Karen K's mother. I think actually goes to Karen K. One of these owls goes to Karen K instead of her mother, and this one goes to her mother. And this one goes to Chaz. So I just need to seal them and kind of recheck them and maybe put a note in there. So they're very, yeah, you know, I've been slow, you guys. It's kind of the energy factor now. Aw, Janet, you're too sweet. You're too sweet. Don't you guys agree? You guys, and I have not been watching videos much. Like I said, it's the energy thing. I've been so tired now. So, all right. Riri. Is that Riri? Hi, Riri. Oh, good morning, Riri. It's good to see you. It's good to see everybody. Janet says no rush. Chaz is here. Let's see, who else am I missing? Nina, Kimberly, Arlene. Rhonda was in here earlier. She's probably working around the house. She says she gets up and gets moving in the morning. Nina. I think I'm all caught up with everybody. If you popped in and I didn't greet you, good morning. And if you're up in the balcony or watching the replay, thank you for popping in, sharing a part of your morning with me. I'm not going to be on too much longer. Not all, Janet says. Our art is for our souls. Oh, Janet. They're saying good morning to Riri. Janet says, Chaz, it's good to hear that Freddie and I have just got back from our rainy walk. Raindrops on roses and something, something, something. Kimberly says, Riri, we are going up to the Virginia mountains this weekend by Hillsville on a road trip for a family reunion. Oh, Kimberly, have a great time. You know, I am not really close to my brother's significant other side of the family. I was telling him early that his granddaughter on that side of the family is expecting a baby, and they had a gender reveal on Sunday. And it was, you know, it was really kind of nice to get to know that part of the family. I not real close to them, and a lot of the kids there, I call them kids because they're in their 20s, and they're, you know, they're to put it bluntly, they're not interested in sitting down and talking to me, but it's kind of nice to be a part. It was nice to see, and it was the gender reveal was actually outdoors, and like I was telling them earlier, her dad is a farmer, and they've been picking corn like crazy around here. It's harvest season, and he had his field half picked behind his house, but the corn picker was up in the yard, and to do the gender reveal, I made a video of it. I don't think I can put it online now. It was kind of nice to see, for the gender reveal to actually reveal what it was. Her dad climbed up into the corn picker and started the engine, and out of the, where, you know, usually where the corn is shelled and everything, and it spits out all the corn kernels into the trailer. Well, instead of corn coming out, pink powder came out, so she's going to have a little baby girl. And my brother, here at the house, I've talked about it before, there's a high chair out in our dining room. It's a wooden one, and it's probably a vintage one, but my brother said it was a high chair that they used for her dad, the bride's dad, or the mother-to-be's dad. And we asked her if she wanted it, and yeah, she wants it. So we've got to clean that up for her. And then his significant other did a lot of crocheting. And upstairs in one of the, it's not in a box, it's in a tote, are some Afghans that she had crocheted up. Or I had them open once just to see what was in there. and she had them all folded up nice and priced, ready to sell. She was going to sell them. But when we were out eating yesterday, my brother mentioned those, and he said, I'll bet she would like one of those, or a couple of them. I'd like to get rid of them because I don't think that stuff should be sitting around here. So we need to get that going for them. Where's those scissors? Let me put it back into the doorknob here. Riri says the mountains take her breath away. Kimberly says, yes, I'll definitely bring a coat. It's going to be colder at night for sure. Yeah. Yeah, that was really kind of fun, Janet. And it was a nice afternoon. It was a nice afternoon. And I did get to know the new father's mother was there. And so I got to visit with her a little and get to know her. So it was good. It was just a good afternoon, but it tired me out. I came home. I just didn't want to do anything but sit in that chair and rest. So that's what I did. My brother was tired too. He went to bed. Janet says, he's talking about Freddie is waiting for puddles to develop. Chaz, glad to hear that. Freddie and I just got back from our rainy walk. Oh, it's good to see you, Janet and Riri and all of you, Kimberly. Okay, so these are the zines that I got back from the swap. And I'm just going to go through them here. This one's called Blue Moon Feast. And those were the prompts, I think. Blue Moon and Feast. And you open it up. Can you guys see? I think you can. Workbooks and headed to the beach. She gathered, oh wait. Am I reading this right? 3 prompt zine swap. Work boots, coconut, and clam. Oh, it's titled Blue Moon Feast. 4 of 10. Hosted by Dee Dee Willingham and Janet Young. Zine by, oh, JL Johnson. August of 2023. Oh, JL. So it's called Blue Moon Feast. Here, I skipped a page. Feast Day at Last. August 31st. Something, I'm not sure what. Little Neck 2023. Cherry Stones. Quahog, 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 steamers. I think that's the feast day. Looking at the menu. Oh, that's the menu. Brenda couldn't wait. She put on her, so here's a menu over here. Lobster, crab, mussels, clams, potatoes. Ooh, that's making me hungry. Corn on the cob, and there's corn on the cob. And then she put on her workbook boots and headed workbooks and headed to the beach. She gathered rocks, dug a pit, and started a fire. I think that's supposed to be work boots. Brenda and her friends enjoyed the clam bake. After everyone left, Brenda took off her work boots. All day, a song had been in her mind. She fixed her favorite drink and relaxed. She put the lime in the coconut. She drank them up. Ah, thank you, JL. That's cute. It's just a little mini zine. All right, this one, Magical Creatures by Runciman, Runcman. And I think there's documentation in the inside here. Yes, Christopher Runciman. Pegasus, Gardener, and Vampire were his prompts. Now let's get this folded back up again. So Christopher, he does wonderful art, doesn't he? I know Janet has probably read all of these, but I get to have them in my little hands. Magical creatures. And you open it up. Dale, yep. Do you believe in Pegasus? Pegasi? Pegasi? What are they in plural? I'm not sure what they are in plural. Too bad they're gone. They died off in history, prehistory. They were hunted into extinction by vampires. Look, there's a vampire hunting the Pegasus. They were such magical creatures. Oh, look it. The Pegasus was a beautiful horse with wings. Wow, that's really good art. Christopher, you did a wonderful job. And here's the vampire. Come on, they didn't exist. And here's one creeping up behind him. Christopher, great job. Boy, I'm going to enjoy these. All right, this one is called The Great Race of White ITH. Yith? Who did this? Cone, lobster, and rain were the prompts. I think this is another one where they put the, is it in the inside here? Nope, there's nothing on the inside, but let's go ahead and read it. The Great Race of YITH. Yith. The first mention of the Great Race of Yith is from H.P. Lovecraft in his story, The Shadow of Time. Look at that brain there. They are a distant alien species that can coercively exchange their minds with other species, even across vast distances of time and space. Eons ago, the Yith, YITH, escaped their dying planet by swapping minds with other species. Ooh. They crisscrossed the universe searching for suitable hosts. You don't come here. You wouldn't like it here. They eventually discovered Earth, but not humanity. Humanity had not arrived yet. The strange cone-shaped lobster-clawed creatures we know as Yith, 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 today are not their original form. They were already a species that had already evolved independently on Earth. The Yith used an infernal machine to seize their bodies and escape their doomed planet. I think there's some Yith around here, though. The Yith then used their strange abilities to communicate to humans in the future as well as other stranger species. Look at that art. I mean, this takes an imagination, you guys. Just look at that. What did they want? What were they searching for? They look like Yith, YITH. Their prehistoric civilization disappeared millennia ago, washed away by 1,000 years of torrential rain. But their insidious presence still echoes through time. If you hear them whispering to you, even in a dream, do not let them exchange minds with you. And this says, Imperium Vowl, VOWL, Instagram, G Rabbit Father 13. I probably know the name of this person, the real name, but I don't know. You guys probably know. Wonderful art. Yith. Do not let them. What were they searching for? If you hear them whispering to you, even in a dream, do not let them exchange minds with you. Wonderful zine. This one is from Jasper. Jasper. I got one of Jasper's. I told Jasper and Leah if they want a zine from my zine, which is over here, I believe. Is this my original? This is my original. If I can make copies and send them if they want. So this one's from Jasper. The highlighted news making waves today. Is it fake or is it real? Meri Cassette, 1884, was one. I'm so glad I got this because she's one of my favorite artists. Meri Cassette. She was an impressionistic artist. Beach Time. She's an impressionistic artist, the National Gallery. Got a little gal out on the beach. That's a famous Meri Cassette painting. A Whale of a Tale. Our story begins with a very important and valuable work of art. Meri Cassette, an art forgery ring investigation was done by a Detective Oshin, O-S-H-I-N, and Officer Gill. I love the imaginations, wonderful imaginations of you folks. They were tipped off by a local school of fish. Detective Oshin found that there was a fake Meri Cassette painting that sold for a whopping 7 million clams. She knew that there was something fishy going on and sought the help of the Fin Bureau investigations. Instead of FBI, it's Fin Bureau investigations, as well as the Sea Intelligence Agency, the SIA, Sea Intelligence Agency, to look closer at this art forgery ring scheme by Mr. Artsy Fartsy. And Artsy is A-R-T-C dot, and then Fartsy is F-A-R-T-S-E-A on eBait. Instead of eBay, it's eBait. And there's the forgery. And here's, I don't know if that's Officer Gill or if that's the Mr. Artsy Fartsy. Oh, that's Artsy Fartsy, because here he is over here. So, is this Mr. Artsy Fartsy? That's what I was wondering. It is reported that local authorities served a warrant to search his cave. They found 7 fake paintings, and Mr. Fartsy was arrested and booked on charges for fraud. While investigation is going on, we have learned that they have bigger fish to fry to find the ringleader. We found the victim who bought the painting and was afraid to ask how she was fooled into buying the fake work of art. She admits that she fell for the scam, hook, line, and sinker. What an imagination. Mr. Fartsy has clammed up and has no comment. This is Jasper's think she did a good job. This is wonderful. It's a wonderful little story. Mr. I'm going to have a drink of water. It's a wonderful little story, Jasper. I don't think she's in here. She has been in here, though, recently. Mr. Artsy Fartsy was released from custody the next day. He was overheard saying under his breath, "Fishes get stitches." Mr. Fartsy continues to make waves and is crabby to everyone in the community. Last week we heard on a follow-up to this case, we learned that Mr. Fartsy has found another business venture. He's selling t-shirts for 7 clams on his Etsy shop with a picture of his mugshot on the front. We know where he got inspired on that. With the hope he will get famous. Get your tear, she is in his t-shirt. Artsy Fartsy on Etsy, only 7 clams. Get your t-shirt of a con artist and famous art ring forgery artist. It's wonderful. Found on eBait, E-B-A-I-T. Fake t-shirts, a Mr. Fartsy mugshot, up for auction. Buy yours now. So he's getting his payback from selling a fake Meri cassette. Somebody faked his t-shirt. Buy yours now. Detective Gill is looking into this t-shirt forgery ring. Mr. Artsy Fartsy was unavailable for comment. Zine Swap was 2023 by Jasper. The prompts were Meri cassette, seahorse, and I can't read the other one. There starts with a T. It's got cut off. J. Susan Lancaster. Susan Lancaster is Jasper. Title is Whale of a Tale. Is it fake or is it real? What a wonderful tale, though. What a wonderful little story. What an awesome imagination, Jasper. Okay, this one, I'm glad I got this one. This is in loving memory of Charlotte at Halloween time. Halloween is right around the corner, isn't it? At Halloween time, the most spidery time of the year, in lovely memory of Charlotte. And there's Charlotte's web. Charlotte spun words to save a friend. And look, it says love. It says love. Oh, that's a wonderful, isn't that a wonderful, look, am I out of frame? Isn't that a wonderful, that's just wonderful. I like that web a lot. And here's the spider. I'm not sure what's going on there, but it looks like it's inside of the web. And ooh, look at all these spiders. And there's a fall leaf. It's Halloween time with all the spiders. Have a perfect Halloween. I think maybe the documentation might be on the inside. Yes. Prompts were Charlotte's Web, yellow and green. And this is by Brenda Robinson. So Brenda, wonderful job. Let's open it up and look at that. So the prompts were Charlotte's Web, yellow and green. Was there any more? Charlotte's Web, yellow to green. Maybe Halloween. I love how she did this. This is a wonderful illustration. She's spinning webs to save a friend. All right, this one. Once upon a time, there was a koi fish swimming in a big pond. Every day, he swam around the pond looking for a friend to play with him. Aw, who did this? Koi fish, kangaroo, and halo. October 2023, Missy. M-I-S-S-Y. First time I heard that pronounced, I thought it was Mitzi, M-I-T-Z, Mitzi, but it's Missy. I get those two audibly mixed up. So this is a little koi fish swimming in the pond looking for a friend to play with him. One day, a mama kangaroo and her baby came hopping by. While they were getting a drink, the koi fish swam over to the side of the pond where they were. "Hello," said the koi fish. "Would you like to play with me?" "Well," Mama said, "you two are very different from each other." "Well," Mama said, "you two are very different from each other, but I guess it will be okay." There's a bug annoying me here. "I'm sure that we can find a way for you two to play together." Just a little piece of paper in between. That's for interest. So, Roo, R-O-O, Roo, is that the name of the... So Roo climbed out with a brightly colored ball. They began throwing and hitting the ball back and forth to each other. Then they decided to race each other around the pond a few times. Here they are playing in the pond, a little baby kangaroo and a koi fish. Oh, there's a rainbow. As they were playing and having fun, Mama Kangaroo saw something shining in the sky. It was coming down in a rainbow of colors, and as it got closer, she knew what was going to happen. So there's something in the sky, and it's falling in, and looks like there's some shine on this. I don't think you guys can see it, but it's shiny. Looks like the Wink of Stella pin on there. And that on the ball, too. I don't know what this is. I'm not sure why these are in here. Maybe just to protect things. Rue, maybe it's Rod. It looks like an O to me. Maybe it's Rod and the koi fish saw the light and colors too and were afraid. Mama told them to watch what was going to happen. The next thing they knew, they were each wearing a halo on their head. Oh, and you guys can't see it, but it looks like she used a Wink of Stella. Oh, maybe you can if there. Every now and then you can see the halo. Maybe right there. Oh, she got halo. They got halos. I think it's Rod. I was saying Rue. I think it's R-O-D. Rod asked why they had a halo. Mom told them that even though they are different from each other, on the outside, they were able to look past that and become friends and play together forever. And so they got halos. Ah, what a wonderful little story. These are just wonderful. I think she put these in here to, maybe it was damp when she folded them up. So this was done by Missy. Koi fish, kangaroo, and halo were the prompts. Wonderful little zines. And you guys, if you listen to Janet Young's, you probably have seen all these, but this is the first time I've actually gone through them. Morning hair, am I right? The Runcie Man. Oh, this is another Christopher. It's cool. What is this? Is this for me? It sure is. I'm curious. About what? Am I supposed to wear this? Yes. I'm a vulture. That doesn't make sense. Do it. Do you think I should do it? Do it. I know you are the storyteller, but jeez. I can't fly like this, Chris. What? It was a dumb idea. It looks like I put something on that vulture. Is it morning hair? It's cool. Thank you, Christopher. That's a wonderful. I love the imagination. And look at that artwork. Just look at that artwork. Wonderful, wonderful little zines. All right, I got 4 left here. Excuse me. Tales from the Wild West. Oh, this is another one I wanted. Terry Brett. Terry Brett. My prompts are crab, toucan, and western. Swapped by Dee Dee and Janet, 2023. Tales from the Wild West. Well, a crab met a toucan in the western U.S. and said, "You're not from these parts. Would be my best guess." And look at the crab. Look at that crab. Where's the toucan? I don't see the toucan. Probably on the next page. Oh, and there he is. "Oh no," said the toucan. "I'm from far, far away, but I've come for a visit, and I think I might stay." Wonderful art. I love the imagination on these. So here the toucan thinks he might stay. So the crab and the toucan decided to roam in search of somewhere they both could call home. Ah, ah. Terry Brett. The prompts are crab, toucan, and western. That's a cute zine. This one is, the prompts were biscuit, emerald green, and shoes. Let me see if the documentation is inside. This one is by MNW. Miriam. Miriam is over in Israel. Please keep those Israel and the Palestinian, that conflict, in your hearts and prayers. We just don't need any more trouble in this world. We've got enough trouble. So please keep that Midi situation in your hearts and prayers for peace. I know you all do. Get out of the way. There's lots to pray about. All right, lots in the news. I like to watch the news and pray over things. Okay, so this is by MNW, and the reason I got into that is because she's in Israel. Ew! Or it's a E. Did she see something, or was it U or E? Me. M-E. Ooh. R-A. R-A is Emra. L is shoes. R-A is Emera. E-M-E-R-A. M-E. M-E is me. E-M-E-R-A. L, shoes. D, emerald. I had to buy them. Oh, here. Green shoes? Emerald shoes. I had to buy them. It was the only thing I could think about all week. So her prompts were B-A-S-Q-U-I-A-T. I'm not sure what that is, just because I don't know. Emerald green and shoes. What a cute little prompt. This is really a unique zine. Look at that art. Very interesting. And so she broke the prompt up into emerald. E-M-E-E-M-E-R-A-L-D. And so she found these emerald shoes. Green shoes. Emerald shoes. She says, I had to buy them. It was the only thing I could think of all week. Two more. Strange. This one is by Happy Halloween. This is a Halloween story. Let's see if I can find who did it. No documentation in there. Who did the Halloween story? Is this Janet's? Do you guys know? Strange. It looks like it might be Janet's. Oh, no. CB. CB did this. 3-prompt zine. White Seed Broom. September 2023. CB. Carol Bordeaux. Bordeaux? CB. I love the stories. I love reading this. How strange was she? And look at this wonderful art. Wonderful art. This could be a little storybook. How strange was she? Salem Jones was a strange woman, or so her neighbors would say, especially Mr. Lanton, who lived next door. One day, Mr. Lanton noticed that Salem, so Salem Jones is her name. One day, Mr. Lanton noticed that Salem was very busy in her backyard. She's probably raking leaves. Being the neighborhood gossip, he watched her from his window. All day, Salem worked digging up her backyard. Very strange, he thought. Very, very strange. Well, the next day, Salem was again working in her backyard. She was adding straw, twigs, and large white seeds to the dirt and planting them. No one put straw and twigs in with seeds. For a week, Salem watered her garden. Mr. Lanton watched and told the neighbors about her strange ways. I love this illustration. By now, the neighbors had joined Mr. Lanton and were all surprised to see white sticks growing in her garden. Look at the white sticks growing. They just scratched their heads and thought, how strange. No one grows sticks. The sticks continued to grow well over 5 feet high and were still leafless and kind of gnarly. They were also still white. Everyone was watching the day Salem harvested her sticks. When she pulled up her stick, they were surprised to see that Salem had grown white brooms. White brooms. Late one evening in October, Mr. Lanton noticed a group of women going into Salem's house. They were dressed oddly and all had on big hats. Mr. Lanton called all the neighbors and soon they joined him. Brooms. And they heard voices talking in the backyard and all moving to the fence. The ladies in the backyard and Salem was giving each one a white broom. The neighbors just shook their heads and thought, how strange. The women all joined hands and sang a song no one had heard before. After the song, the women lined up and held their broom, and then straddled the broom like a toy horse. One by one, they took off into the sky, cackling and circling the neighborhood. Everyone thought Salem wasn't just strange. She was a witch. Should they call the police or the HOA? Homeowners Association. Surely this would bring the value of their homes down. Confused, they just watched the sky and saw Salem on her broom, unfurling a long banner. The banner read, Happy Halloween! As they watched, a bright flash of light caused as they watched, a bright flash of light caused them all to close their eyes. And when they opened them again, the sky was clear, and Salem was hanging a long banner on her porch. They looked at each other and wondered why they were all in Mr. Lanton's backyard. As they started to go home, Salem watched them with a wide, not so strange smile on her face. Happy Halloween! Strange. That's a wonderful story. I love the imagination of these. CB, that was a wonderful zine. Okay, the last one. Wanted Dead or Alive, $10,000. 9/20/23. Malner mentions Prairie City, Oklahoma. Is this Janet's? I messed it up. Malner mentions Prairie City, Oklahoma. 9/19/13. This has to be Janet's. That's beautiful printing. After the recent bank robbery and shooting of our sheriff, we reached out to the shooter's sister, Miss Hannah Bell. Otto? Miss Hannah Bell Otto was seen on the bank's video of the robbery where the sheriff was shot. Hannah Bell reports that the family is distraught as the idea of one of their own has gone bad. The family is asking Otto to turn himself in. Otto. Honey mushroom, the largest organism in the world. Wow, look at that. Picture there. I think this might be Janet's. I don't know who did this. Oh yeah, it is Janet's down here. All right, let's continue the story. Honey mushroom, the largest organism in the world. Scientists determined that the honey mushroom located in the Mauneur, M-A-L-N-E-U-R National Forest is the largest organism on the planet. Shown here with a caretaker, Flora Fairy. Authorities are cautioning residents to use extreme care and prevent youngsters from eating this mushroom. Hallucinogenic properties have not yet been determined as yet. Rumors are circulating that some residents reported otherworldly adventures after consumption. This humongous fungus occupies 2,305 acres. Wow. Don't eat. Boy, I get a stomach ache. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. This is kind of like a little magazine. Little stories in a magazine. See the honey mushroom from an airship. Bring the family, safe and fun. So this is an ad, and look at the border here. Bring the family, safe and fun. Senior discounts, piloted by Dante. Reservations, 1-800-airship, 1-800-air-ship. So that's an advertisement in the zine. On the record, Sheriff Peter Pickle speaks out. Peter Pickle. In a recent interview, our beloved sheriff, Mr. Peter Pickle, talked about his encounter with fugitive Otto Ostrich. I've known Otto since he was a hatchling. I suspect he may have been under the influence of the mushroom. I have no other explanation, but I promise that I will do everything in my one-eyed power to bring him to justice. One-eyed power. Authorities are asking all citizens to report any sightings of Otto. He was last seen out at the Mauneur, M-A-L-N-E-U-R National Forest, partaking of ginormous fruit of the honey mushroom. One said she heard him jingling, "I shot the sheriff." Do not approach Otto. Experts have suggested that his abhorrent behavior is due to the effect of his mushroom consumption. Just say no, shrooms. Just say no to shrooms. And here she signed it, Janet Young, the 3-prompt zine swap 10/2023, ostrich, mushroom, and balloon. Wanted, date of their life, and here's Otto Ostrich. 091923. This is his number, his fugitive number on here, his prison number, 091923, $10,000. What wonderful zines. These are just wonderful. I'm going to have to get a little holder for them. I'm going to put mine with them. This one's mine. You guys have seen mine. I'm not going, well, I guess I will. Mine was, prompts were dinosaur, think, and scissors. And you guys saw me make this online. Little dinosaur instead of dinosaur. Sat on a rock to tat one day. I've been doing a lot of tatting, so there you go. She found her needles, thread, and shuttle, and her golden scissors. But what she didn't have was an idea. So here's Dina's art journal. She's a member of the Society of Idea Collectors. I need to think about it. And here she's thinking. who, what, when, where, why, and all of think. And what did she make? And that's a tatted question mark. I drew the tats. Dinah tatted a butterfly, and that's one of my butterflies that I tatted. So there is the results of the zine swap. Thank you, Dee Dee Willingham, and thank you, Janet Young. This is just wonderful, and thank you to everybody who participated. These are a treasure. It needs a little book box, about this size. I think I have one that I made with Becky. I don't know if these will fit in it. All right. What time is it? It's 7:46. I'm only going to go until 8. I think I'll seal these. This is Lala. And I got them addressed, so I want to put a note. Lala chose Janet in one of the swaps, one of the giveaways, so I gave her one too. I said just add somebody, add a number for somebody, and Lala chose Janet. That's all I'm going to put. And I'll show you, I'm not going to open every one, but I'll show you Lala's. Here's the envelope. Of course, I don't do just the birds. I have to, well, you know what? I need to zoom out. Hold on. Oh, hopefully this thing will zoom out. No, I'm going to have trouble. I guess I'll do this offline. But here it is, and let me open it up and show you what she's getting. I'm not going to open them all up, but they're all similar. This is Lala's, and what I did was I put in a piece of fabric here, and I got those lace, that extra lace. So there's a yard of the wide and a yard of the thin, and then I put in, I thought I put 2 butterflies in here. Hold on. Yeah, I did. Well, I put in a butterfly, and she's got a butterfly on her tail. And here's her bird, her little bird. So that one goes to Lala, and they're all similar. Here's the other butterfly. So she gets two extra tatted butterflies just simply because I made them. I want to do the design for these and put it online. Where's the tail? Here's the tail right here. I want to write the design for this. And it works better with a larger thread or a sport weight yarn for these, because I twist to make the antenna, I do the twist. That's kind of hard to do with it, just a single thread. So, let me come out and look at chat. Let me put this in here. And I'll finish sealing these. I don't know if I'll get them out today, but maybe tomorrow. They're all ready to go. They're addressed and everything. I still need to address the envelopes, but we'll get them out. I'm slow. I'm very, very slow. All right, let me refresh my chat. I'm not going to stay on until 9 o'clock this morning because I have an online meeting. Now let me go down to the bottom. There's Becky. Thank you, Becky. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank everybody for all the messages they sent me and all the encouragement. And I really apologize that it kind of faded away, but I really was not feeling good. Aren't those fun zines? Hi, Teresa. It's good to see you. Hi, Kitty Jen. Yeah. Let me kind of recap for those who didn't hear. It was last Wednesday when I really started feeling bad. I mean, um, I just was nauseated. My stomach hurt. I, I was faint. I was lightheaded, and my brother wanted to take me to the doctor, and I kept hemming and hawing because I wasn't sure if, I thought, and there's kind of some more too that I really don't want to go into until I know more. So he took me into the ER. I finally relented, and they got me to feeling better. They put an IV in my hand. The bruise has kind of gone away, but they gave me some medication for nausea and for pain, and they gave me some fluids. And, then they took all the tests. They did a CT scan, and they did some tests, a whole bunch of tests. I don't know what this is going to cost me. I don't have the bill yet. But I was feeling much better by the time we were there for about 4 hours. And the next day I had to go get medicine, so that was Thursday, so I didn't stream on Thursday. I wasn't feeling that great. And then just the rest of the weekend, sounds like it's thundering out there. The rest of the week I've just been very, very, very tired. I've been very tired, just loss of energy, not wanting to do much. So that's why I haven't been online. I do have a doctor appointment Monday, and I don't want to say any more until I know more. I really need more information. So that's kind of where I've been, and I really want to thank you for all the good thoughts, for all the prayers, for everybody who's left me messages and have been concerned. I'm not a large channel, but let me tell you, you guys are the best. You're the best. I miss you. I missed you. But I didn't miss you enough to come in here and stream. I've been tired, and I'm still kind of tired. Teresa says, good morning to everyone. Oh, the crafty visage. Good morning. And hi, Roy. Did Roy pop in? Thank you. Thank you, Crafty. I appreciate all the good thoughts. Weren't those fabulous zines? These were just, what a nice collection. And Janet and Dee Dee have done this type of a swap before. They must have a wonderful little collection, but I was very fortunate to be able to participate in this. And I love the imagination. The artwork is very, very creative too, but the imaginations, you guys cannot tell me that you don't have imaginations. These are just, they're wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. What else am I missing? Roy popped in. I saw Roy. Somebody said good morning to Roy. Dawn is a crafty visage. And Becky's here. Thank you, Becky, for all the good thoughts. All the zines are awesome. Yes, they are. Olga Chavez. Good morning, Olga. Thank you for popping in. You're new to me. Thank you for joining us. You're one of my subscribers. I'm sorry you've been feeling sick. Prayers your way. Thank you, Olga. Pop in more often if you see me online. I'm trying to get back into it. I won't guarantee anything because I don't know what's going to happen, you guys. Today is Tuesday. Today Thursday? Today is Thursday. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow morning. I'm going to say no. And I think I'll say that pretty positive. No stream tomorrow morning, but I'll try to stream tomorrow night and Sunday night. After that, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll just take it as it comes. Keep Lisa in your hearts and prayers. She and her family, her father-in-law, she's been, I don't know if she's been caring for him, but he's been in the hospital, and of course she cares. So she had posted, Lisa, My Eclectic Life, she had posted that if she streams, it will be impromptu. She usually streams on Mondays, but she's caring for her father-in-law, I believe, and he's been in the hospital. I think they were trying to figure out what was causing all of his problems, health issues. It's not fun getting old, you guys. And you know, I have nothing to complain about when I hear everything that's going on around me. Like I said yesterday, I was sitting in the evening after I got home. It was probably around 5:30, 6 o'clock. I was sitting out on the front porch, quiet fall evening, and I was just sitting there, so grateful. I just had this feeling of gratitude. Of course, I had just gone shopping. I found my green crochet thread, but I got DMC, little DMCs. I'm having trouble finding a pretty Kelly green tatting thread. I can find light green, I can find olive green, but so I ended up getting some DMC. I went to the little quilt store, and of course I had to pick up the Piecework magazine. I found the Just Cross Stitch ornament issue. They put out an ornament issue every year. And I buy it, although I don't do as much needlework as I used to. And I found a holiday ornament Somerset magazine. So I bought more magazines than I should have yesterday, but I've been enjoying them. Olga, pop in more often if you can. It's good to see you, and thank you for subscribing. There's Roy. Good morning, Bootsy. To Meri, I love it when you wrote the Fibs Adventures with us. I'm in awestruck of folks who can create original tales. Well, I'll tell you, the wonderful, 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 wonderful art and imagination going on here, just very cool. Very cool. CB is an amazing artist. Yes, she is. Miriam, did Miriam come in? Miriam, prayers for Miriam over in Israel. That was a horrible thing to read about and to hear about online. We don't need any more war in this world. We got enough trouble. We just don't need it, do we? Yeah. I mean, earthquake over in Afghanistan, war in the Mideast, fires in Hawaii, shootings going on around the United States. We just don't need any more trouble. and let's see, Janet was here. We said hello to her. Stitch It Pam in here. Groovy Spider. Roy says, good morning, Meri, and happy pancake breakfast to all, day to all. Now you're making me... Good morning, Roy. And I can't go up. Oh, yeah, I can. Becky said, it's chilly and raining here today. I heard some thunder going on. Yeah, we got gray sky. I can see it through the crack in the shade. Dawn, the crafty visage, thanks for popping in. Arlene is here. Rhonda was here earlier. Riri popped in. Kimberly, Janet Nash. Talking about the Smoky Mountains, Arlene was. And I can't go up any higher. So it is 8 o'clock, you guys. Teresa, good morning. Chaz and everybody. I'm going to go ahead and pop off. I need to get some breakfast, and I need to get my head in order for later today. We have a tatting class this afternoon. I tell you guys, these we got two fellows who are tatting in our group. Yeah, they're doing pretty darn good job. I'm a beginner, but I am learning so much, and I'm lucky if I can just do samples of the new techniques, and that's generally what I've been doing. I've been trying some of the patterns, but and because I haven't been feeling that great, I'm trying. I discovered something I was doing. I'm not going to tell you what it was because it doesn't really show that much, but I've been doing it wrong since day one. And I just figured it out. After 10 months, I figured it out. I wrote a journal note in my little tatting journal. Meri, you've been doing it wrong. You've been doing it all wrong. All these projects that I've been working on, I got to do everything all over again. But that's a part of learning and learning something new. So my next projects will be better, hopefully. But I'm learning so much from participating. It's the online tatting class. And Tammy is our teacher, and she is doing a wonderful job. She's doing a wonderful job. And all of the folks, they have a Facebook group where you can ask questions, and I've asked several questions, and they're all very helpful when I get stuck. And I got stuck on one of the techniques is using 2 threads of different colors and a true ring. There's a difference between a true ring and a SCMR, which is a mock ring. MR is a mock ring. I forget what the SC stands for. But, and you use 2 colors of yarn. Well, I did the true ring. That was pretty easy to understand. But the mock ring, not the mock ring, when I got ready to change colors, because I was trying to follow the pattern that she gave in class, and it's truly, I think, is written more for shuttle tatters than needle tatters. And I got to the part where they were changing colors, and I kind of stumbled. And I left a post, and several people jumped in and helped. And I think I figured it out, but now I need to, I've done a portion of the pattern. I don't know if I'm going to go back and try the rest of it. I tell you, she moves on. Our instructor is really good with keeping us challenged, learning new techniques and everything. So I just been enjoying that tatting class. Becky said I was going to pay bills, but I can't seem to call out right now. I'm restarting the phone. It's just so strange. It could be weather related. So it's after 8, and I want to wish you all a wonderful start to the weekend. It's right around the corner. Take care of yourself. Kimberly says take care. Let's see. This is Thursday, so at 9 my time, 10 Central, I think Paint Girly comes on. And let's see who else comes on Thursday. Let me see. I probably will not stream tomorrow morning, but I will stream tomorrow night. Lena has been streaming or doing videos. I've seen her thumbnails out there. I haven't. So watch for Lena. Let's see. Stacy Catitude, 10 a.m. Eastern every day. Kathy Arbor, Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Kathy Arbor will be on later, and yeah. And of course, Beth Schuler, I have her down. Beth is kind of a constant. So have a great start to the weekend. I will see you. Oh, there's Leah. Hi, Leah. Good morning. I'm just getting ready to sign off. So, don't count on me tomorrow morning. I'll tell you, I'll probably be zonked out. I haven't been sleeping good. And it seems like I'm up until the wee hours of the morning and then I fall asleep. Mrs. Gigi, did she pop in? Good morning, Miss Gigi. Oh, thank you, Leah. All right, everybody. I will be on tomorrow night at 7:30, though. Hopefully, I'll get these mailed probably tomorrow. I'm not planning on going in place today. Thank you all for popping in. Have a great Thursday. Bye.